Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Flynn. I've been conducting this project along with Ben Hahn, Chavis Gonzalez, Ruth Powell, and Victor Musi. And so today we're going to be covering our redesigned myPay interface. So just as a quick introduction, myPay is an app that is used by all United States military service members for keeping track of their leave balances, pay totals, as well as any deductions, and also tax documents as well. So we wanted to take the step to redesign what this interface looks like. So as a quick demo of this interface, this would be the dashboard page. And so you can see here that this is designed to be customizable with the option to customize dashboard. Users can go ahead and click on certain features that they find to be most important to them and pin those items. They can remove these pins as necessary, as well as click certain features for each one of these. So if they want to view the paid calendar, download PDF version of their LES, request leave, download tax documents, and whatever they see to be most important on their dashboard that they want to access easily, they can set that by customizing. We've also added here account notifications. So in case if a user has leave days that are expiring soon, they'll get a warning here that they can see that and then easily request leave from here, as well as reminders about TSP contributions to see how well they're on track for continuing to reach their goal. And then also any other things like system maintenance, BAH policy updates, things like that. So varying updates can be viewed here. And then, of course, if a user doesn't want to see these, they can close out of that to make that easier. And then they'd be able to click onto the bell here for to mark that these notifications have been read. So this is basically an overview of the dashboard page, and now we can go ahead and click into the more specific pages as well. So if I click into the LES page here, so this takes us to this LES dashboard. So the LES is the leave and earnings statement. This is what service members use to keep track of how much money they've made over every month, as well as we'll see their leave totals for that month as well. So this is the month by month breakdown of gross pay, net pay, etc. And so for these, we can go ahead and view details of this. And so when the user clicks this, this gives more of a breakdown of that. So their base pay, BAH, BAS, and so on for each of these various deductions. And then it will compute that and give a net pay, as well as keep track for their monthly leave balances and then total earnings for the year as well. And so if a user wants to print that, they can choose to go ahead and print, and this would give this dialog. And then, of course, in the real implementation, the user would have the ability to connect to a printer and go ahead and print that. Also, the ability to download this as well. So, okay, so the user would go ahead and download that, and then we can close out of here. Same thing, this feature as well, just for additional flexibility for the user to go ahead and download a PDF version of that month by month statement. You can print the current LES same way that we would have just done that before. So we offer here many different options for kind of conducting the sort of um, same sort of features for that. So different ways to download and print off the LES version, so the users have more options. We can also switch over to this leave planner tab, which this then shows a breakdown month by month of how much leave the user has used, how much they have saved, and so on. So they can keep track of that as well. And then an option to request leave as well, uh, directly from here. So, okay, next we'll move into this TSP contributions tab. So on this page here, this is where users can set up goals for their TSP. So this being their traditional TSP or Roth TSP. So they have the option to go ahead and so say if they wanted to change this to 15% for their Roth TSP starting on May 1st, they can go ahead and do that and save the configuration. And this would save that. And then, yeah, and then there are all of these further breakdowns as well and this is really, like I said, this page is meant to be more of a goal, a planning page. Um, and so they can go ahead and set these as such. And also we implemented these little question mark boxes as well to provide users with more information if they're not sure exactly what each one of these means, so they can learn more about those as they interact with the prototype here. Okay, and then finally move into this payroll calculator tab. All right, and so this again also provides more information on that. So based on what they set this to, based on what they want to set their TSP contributions to, as well as they can, this is some more for planning purposes. So the TSP contributions is for live updates. The payroll calculator, this is the place for planning purposes. So based on their rank, time and service, base pay, they can check on basically change these different fields and calculate this. And so as they change this, this would update this donut chart here, which is a breakdown of those various payments based on this entire gross pay. So from here, right, we can see, okay, take home pay, TSP contributions, and so on. And so the user can just hover over these and see what these look like, as well as the total values for those. And then we have a little dialog box as well here to just give more information on that. And so then, of course, this would give a little bit more broken out as far as this is what the user currently has that they have saved. And then this is what this would look like based on proposed changes. So we can see how the change, whether it's an increase or decrease in certain fields. And so the user can get an idea of what that would look like. So this is basically the summary of everything that we have implemented so far for this prototype. There's still more work that could be done. We could also, based on the timing constraints, we weren't able to implement this fully functioning tax documents page, as well as some of these other pages and settings in Help Center. But as an overview, this is what our high fidelity prototype would look like. There's still, like I said, more work to be done for this. But we have sent out our survey to users to gain more insight into what they would be interested to see going forward. Thank you.